in the business, I was afraid of failing. I wasn't into the church then, but I still knew how to pray. And I spent a lot of time just praying for strength and wisdom that I could get through it. And I did. Of course, he sent the missionaries to help that along. And I probably never would have listened to him, but the wife did. Because she was looking at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We had gone to a local church looking. It was the day after Easter, or the Sunday after Easter. And we're sitting up in the choir loft with like 30 or 40 people. Not one of them said hello to us. And they got to talking amongst themselves about all the hypocrites that were there last Sunday because it was Easter, but weren't there this Sunday that was the thing after. And while they're yakking about it, we got walked up, nobody ever said anything. So of course we never went back there, and I was pretty soured on church. So when I grew up and showed up at our front door one day and says, "You haven't given us any money for 2 years. If you don't want to make a contribution, we're going to take your name off the records." And I said, "Be my guest."
All you want is money.
Yeah. So I was pretty soured, and when she started telling me all these things, it just sounded too good.
Just
to
let
be
him
true.
finish his story.
But finally, I relented, and she's telling me about these elders. Well, it's the only elders I'd ever seen were old men in black suits. I come home from work one night a little late, and here's these young elders sitting at the table. Oh. And I thought I'd polish them off in a hurry.
Yeah.
They had more knowledge of the gospel in their little finger than the ministers that I grew up with. So that was quite an experience. So the one elder was right from Riverton here.
Oh, really?
His dad was the first stake president.
Where were you at the time?
We were down in Azusa, California.
Okay, right. Okay.
And here's another thing. The first night, Veer and his companion were in Azusa. They spent the night with the Jensen family. In a little house a block up from where we live. Later, Veer comes up here and builds a house in the town he grew up in, out west of the chapel. And he's getting ready to move. He puts it up for sale. The guy comes in and buys it, and they get to talking, and it was the son of the family that he had spent the night with in Azusa like 50 years before.
That's cool.
He ends up buying his home
Neat
up here.
little circles.
Jim
Yeah.
It's
Jensen,
really
that
neat.
was later the bishop of the Third Ward. He's got diabetes or something now. He's kind of bad shape.
But they're the family of the Barrett's Blossoms,
You know him?
florists, right?
Oh, I don't know him, but I was just telling my mom, it's really common to hear those kind of stories, I feel like, with missionaries, because you find people that you know somehow, or like friends of them or family members of them.
Well, I've never visited a congregation that if you didn't get to talking to everybody, you'd find somebody that was related or knew somebody you knew.
Mm-hmm.
The church has been that fluid over the years.
And mingled and mixed.
Plus all the missionaries and stuff.
Yeah.